I had the experience, courtesy of my ex-husband, that I got to live out of the country for about a little under a year in Ecuador, and
Okay.
it was interesting the amount of detail in their architecture, more so inside. Outside, you had your concrete block construction,
Right.
type of stuff. It was nothing really appealing on the outside, except for there were a few. But inside, the amount of detail on the ceilings and on the walls and the flooring and just the talent that went into that in the simplest of homes. It was just
Right.
like, wow, we in the States are poor by comparison for the artfulness of the interior there. It was amazing.
And and they make it beautiful because that's where they live. They're living inside there, right? And this is an expression of themselves. Wonderful experience. I've never been to Ecuador, but I'm sure that was a great place to go. And how long were you
Yeah.
there?
About 9 months altogether. After nine
Wow.
months, I was ready to come home and have some familiar things around me, but it was a wonderful experience. It's one that I
Yeah.
look back to with a lot of pleasant memories, a lot of nostalgia, and I think, I would love to, go back down there and have coconut ice cream again, or try this thing again, or catch like the market in Otavalo that's in northern Ecuador is very nice. It's a lot of Americans settle in that area near Otavalo and Cotacachi, and so I enjoyed that area very much, as well as Cuenca. Cuenca, oh my goodness, it's like how I you would think Europe would be. It has that European feel, of the
Oh,
city
okay.
up in the mountains, 70 degrees year round. All these rivers within view, within the city. There's like three different rivers that run through this city, and you've got a lot of European flavor because of all the people who've settled there who are not necessarily Ecuadorian. It's a mixture of Ecuadorian and people from Italy and people from other areas. So it
Long
had
long
such a
history
nice
of
flavor.
Spanish settlement. Is that
I
kind of the
think
history of the area? Yeah.
could be,
Okay.
could be,
Very
but
interesting.
yes,
Yeah.
super nice. And oh my goodness,
Yeah.
70-degree year-round weather up in the mountains. Who wouldn't love that? So.
Sounds wonderful. I might end up buying a ticket tomorrow.
I recommend it. Cuenca was amazing. It was probably my favorite place in all of Ecuador. But yes, it was very good. So aside from, okay, tell me more about Elysian Fields, because that one's more of a book and not poetry, correct?
That's right. So I start out with what I call, it's not really a biography. It's just a few short notes about my life growing up, where I grew up as a kid till about 19. And then I go into a series of stories, and some are, as I said, about work. One is working on a railroad for a few months. Really hard work, fascinating, humorous stories. Wouldn't want to do it for the rest of my life, so I didn't. And then some travels to my first travels actually overseas to Europe when I was 20, when I went to Spain, actually down to the Canary Islands, and Italy and Greece when I first fell in love with Greece. And then some other trips afterwards to various places, and eventually even to northern India for a period of time. And so it's a collection of just interesting and I think entertaining stories, sometimes very somewhat humorous. And the people who have read it have got a good chuckle out of it somewhat. But it's really about kind of growing up until your late 20s. You're trying to figure out what you're going to do with your life,